Good morning. It could be, but it's not. You may be able to see the steam coming out. It's just coffee. Dave Schultz, Locked On Sunbelt, your teams every day. Sunday morning recap. Still trying to get over that South Alabama 42-35 victory over Southern Miss. All South Alabama. In fact, I would tell you that it wasn't Southern Miss who stopped South Alabama twice early on. It was South Alabama. They should have kicked a field goal and they should have punted. The first time that Southern Miss's defense really stopped South Alabama was after they missed a field goal, and they got South Alabama to go 3 and out. Nonetheless, hashtag always a bright side, Southern Miss does get Troy at home, and as Charles Huff said, there's championship football in Hattiesburg in November. So it's not as good as it could have been, but it was 1-11 last year, so it's better than it was. All right, Troy slips past Georgia State, 31-19. What a roller coaster season it is for Ben Jared Parker and the Troy Trojans. Goose Crowder had a big ball game. What was it, over 350 yards? Yeah, 361 and 4 touchdowns. It has been a wild and wacky season for Troy, and they now have a shot at the Sun Belt West. Elsewhere, JMU gets past Washington State. Not as impressive as maybe we were hoping for, but nonetheless, a come-from-behind win. Down 17-10, win 24-20. Wayne Knight breaks off a long touchdown run, and the JMU defense then holds. How about Old Dominion? Where have they come from? They've just been racking up wins and blowing people out. Georgia Southern did not look very good. Colton Joseph with a big ball game, 45-10, as Old Dominion could very well have a 10-win season with a bowl victory. How about App State? App State going in the wrong direction. They pull out a last-second victory or last-minute victory, kicking a field goal, beating Marshall 26-24. So Marshall and App State with wins next week can both go bowling. Coastal Carolina gets blown out by South Carolina. South Carolina takes their revenge after losing to A&M. They take their frustration out on Coastal Carolina. And Texas State struggles in the first half, does do a good job in the second half, beating ULM 31-14. So you do have JMU hosting. They're hosting the Sun Belt Championship. We're going to try and get there in a couple weeks. And it'll be the winner versus Troy and Southern Miss. We'll see how the college football playoff rankings come out, but ESPN seemed to have JMU with a better chance than North Texas or Tulane, which is interesting. And we'll also see how the ACC goes. Georgia Tech lost. So there's a good shot, that SMU Pitt could win this championship, and they're going to put a 3-loss ACC team in the college football playoff? I'm not sure that's going to be the case. All right, be sure to tune in to Monday's Locked On Sunbelt. We'll have a full recap of all the games. Enjoy the NFL. Thanks for